So it used to be like 5 years ago, the idea was you do your thing, we do our thing, we don't bother each other. That was called tolerance. You want to dress up like a woman? Fine. Now the rules have changed completely. Worship me as I dress up like a woman or I'll crush you. That's why suddenly everything, even beer cans, are celebrating and promoting transgenderism. Bud Light has just released a commemorative can celebrating a man who dresses up like a woman. His name is Dylan Mulvaney. Here's Alyssa Heinerscheid, who brags that she is the first female VP of Bud Light, telling us that Bud Light loves Dylan Mulvaney but hates its own customers.
So I had this super clear mandate. It's like we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. What does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
Out of touch, fratty and out of touch. Is there anyone more out of touch than that woman? Is that woman the perfect physical embodiment of the problem in America? Yes. How do people like that take charge of our country? The least impressive, the dumbest, the most reactionary, the people who live in the tiniest little worlds, they run everything.
Bud Light. Preferred beverage at sporting events, concerts, and tawdry burlesque shows. From a man who places electrical tape over his nipples. Perfect beer for blowing out the pipes.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. It was the F-aroundest of times and the find-outingest of times, and the woke mind virus is finding out that it is bad for business. Alyssa Heinerscheid, Bud Light's woke VP of marketing, hated her brand because it was fratty and out of touch. What she's saying there is that the people who drink Bud Light and who like Bud Light, this lady right here, a woman who, this is as close as she has possibly been to a Bud Light ever. I think that's actually Photoshop right there. This lady, have you ever seen a lady like this ordering Bud Light at a bar? I ask you a question. Have you ever seen a woman like this, gappy-toothed, skinny as a rail, lady like this, ordering a Bud Light at a bar? I'm just asking. Connecticut, Valium mom, Chardonnay mom, kids hate her, husband hates her, woke. Have you ever seen someone like that ordering at a bar? So she is not the customer of Bud Light. She does not represent the customers of Bud Light. She does not know what the customers of Bud Light like. Let me tell you what they don't like right here. They don't like that. And so what she is doing is now she is self-loathing. These are self-loathing individuals. The left is a movement of people who hate themselves. They hate their country. They hate their church. They hate their gender. They hate their own communities. They hate this country. It is a self-loathing, very miserable cult. And the features of the cult is that you must despise the very institutions that even give you value in life, because she's presumably getting paid a lot of money. Alyssa Heinerscheid, presumably as Bud Light's VP of marketing, gets paid a ton of money. After using trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney in the latest campaign, Kid Rock agrees. Of course, Kid Rock screamed F Bud Light and then shot up a bunch of Bud Light on his large acreage outside of Nashville. Kid Rock was not a huge fan of this happening, and now another country music star has jumped in. John Rich, very famous country music star, says he's pulling Bud Light from his popular Redneck Riviera bar, saying the customers are not ordering the venue's top-selling brand. After backlash, we got cases and cases sitting out back, he says. He says this was the #1 bestseller, and then after they did this, after they went woke, well. Kid Rock yesterday was with Donald Trump and was wearing a Coors Light jacket. Travis Tritt, another country star, saying that he's going to be deleting Bud Light from all of his contracts. And so you have Tucker Carlson, Kid Rock, Travis Tritt, John Rich, and guys like this. How to drink a Bud Light.
I aim to please.
I aim to please. What's this? The one sip challenge.
What's everybody about this shit? Motherfucker.
It's happening all across the country. We uncovered this very juicy tidbit. Jen Morris, VP of Communications at Anheuser-Busch. Again, this is like $1 billion company. You're talking billions in market cap here. How can the PR industry make real progress in diversity, equity, and inclusion? As the nation's leading brewer, Anheuser-Busch is in a unique position to bring attention to DEI issues. DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. You know what no one wants their beer brand to do? Become political. No one on planet Earth is sitting there saying, I wish my beer brand had more to say on the trans issue. Or wish my beer brand had more to say about open borders. I mean, even that, like, flip it around. People just want their products to be their products. They just want the items and assets in their lives that don't have sentience to just exist. So why are you trying to use beer as a Trojan horse to push radical, cultish leftism? Because these people are part of a cult. As an organization and a family of brands, we can leverage and scale resources to further have conversation about DEI to help our customers understand the difference that they can make as individuals. There you go. Stop hiring ladies that look like this. Stop hiring people that clearly don't use your brand, that don't care about your brand. Ladies that sit around and always, they always like look like this, right? The sunken eyes, the translucent skin, the genuflecting, the weird hand motions that don't make any sense. The people who have never, the skinny, stringy hair, these people have never drank a Bud Light. They have never saddled up inside of a convenience store and ordered a Bud Light. But you know what? They'll get their chance because now, well, grocery stores around America are looking like this.
You man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Budweiser head of marketing guy. Only you could take a beer and make it 20 years of amazing ad campaigns, and this is where we end up.
Not gonna buy it.
What the f*** were you thinking?
It didn't have to be this way. But now that it is this way, there needs to be a brand that gets punished for this. A brand that feels pain for this. Bud Light needs to be that brand. Anheuser-Busch needs to be that brand. You have to isolate a target. You need to make that target feel pain. And so we are going to keep covering this because we are on the bandwagon. We need a corporation to feel severe pain for their stupidity, for using a really beer to try and push for radical leftism extremism. That's not what people want in their products. And if you do that, then you need to, everyone's going to look at the Bud Light product and say, that's a bad thing. We shouldn't do that. Okay? We're not going to do that anymore. That really hurt Bud Light, and they have billions in market cap, and we should, trillions in market cap, and we should not do that. Okay? That's what we're doing here. We're making an example of someone. And good. Their stock is collapsing. I want Bud Light to go out of business. Tucker Carlson does too. And if you're on the same side as Tucker, you're on the same side as me. Generally. That's because you're on the side of saving America. And that's what we do on this channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. See you next video.
Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. They're tears. They taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, base patriots.